Hello, I am back. So, last time, we actually made it through the entirety of the Earth Temple. And turns out, we have to go to Nehru Desert. Obviously, next area, just put in the tablet. So, we obviously have to return to the sky. Which means I'm probably not going to be going to the desert, and actually just going to be buying stuff the entire time. As well as opening the sky chest, because I have one. Right there. Of course it's on the opposite side of the map from where I need to be. But, it's the only place where a little thingy hasn't opened up yet. So, luckily for me, it's probably going to be where I need to go next after placing the tablet, so I'll do that last. Actually, I gotta make sure there's a chest in Skyward. The chests in Skyloft are honestly my least favorite, just because whenever you dive to Skyloft, like that, it essentially just loads, it has to load, the entire area. So instead of actually, like going through it like normal, you just kinda, you can't land where you want to land. You have to land at designated spots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we actually want to see. I need tumbleweeds. So we actually want to use our normal shield, or the wooden shield, specifically. Let's just equip it now, because the desert uses electricity, and which was stated that from the this guy, that while the metal shield doesn't burn in fire, it does it is essentially really weak to electricity.
Oh yes, my friend. I've got something new to show you. Today, I was able to procure a fine small bomb bag. I do hope that it delights you.
Those are just bombs. I think that's a seed. I think this is the bombs.
That's a small bomb bag. Slip this into your pouch, and you can carry 5 additional bombs. If you relish a good explosion, this is the item for you. It costs a mere 150 rupees. Care to buy it, friend?
I suppose I will.
Thank you for your loyal and continued patronage, friend. I've taken the liberty of placing your passages in your pouch. Press R to open it, then equip what you need.
Yeah, one of the things I really like about the pouch system is that they have items that increase your storage aside from rupees, but they actually, they take up slots there, which is very useful for, later on when you get the bow, you won't be using the slingshot anymore. So obviously you might not want to keep like a seed satchel if you have one of those, and instead probably want to, use the quiver instead, or just, any other space. Just grab on. It's also very useful because, you can get more slots, and they aren't, just limited. Because there is, I haven't talked to her yet, but there's a lady that actually essentially serves as like a chest where you can just store all the items you're not using. I'm gonna buy this first this time. That'll increase the number of items you can carry in your adventure pouch by 1. It has to be the most useful thing imaginable for an adventurer, and yet it costs a mere 300 rupees. I shall take it. Oh, thank you ever so much. You've given me the strength to keep pedaling. And I shall also take this. That's an extra wallet. It's amazingly useful. With this, you can carry an extra 300 rupees in your wallet. Say goodbye to all those times you couldn't pick up another rupee because your wallet was stuffed full. Leave no rupee behind. Even you must be able to see how useful this item is, and for only 100 rupees, wanna buy it? Of course. Oh, it really suits you. Alright, so we got all of those items set. What do you have to say?
Hi, Link. Boy, you went to Beato's air shop without me? That's so unfair. Cookio? Well, I did see a blank over by the graveyard yesterday. My mom called me home, so I left. I don't know what she did after that. Why? Did something happen?
Oh no. Perhaps? There. But a cow's that she's been taken by a stranger. With a, quote, scary face. Just gotta get all the bugs I see. Rolling upstairs must not be fun at all. I mean, at least I was kind of right when I checked before, and I checked near the graveyard. Alright, let's put in the tablet. I've confirmed the location of a third opening in the cloud barrier in the sky to the southwest. It will allow you to reach a new area on the surface. I suggest going there as soon as you are suitably prepared. Well, I suppose I am as prepared as I can be, since I can't upgrade my shield again. I mean, until I get tumbleweeds, which are in the desert. Alright, where is the nearest diving platform? Right there. Oh, that was an accident. Did a retro? Okay, I didn't think it dropped a rupee. Wait, what? Excuse me? You know, even if I didn't cleanly land on that island, I feel like I should have at least face planted. Right? I said aim it right! I just noticed out of the corner of my eye that this one was actually the chest that was activated, not that small island over there. Heart piece? That's really neat, so I don't actually have to buy it from the creepy dude at the shop. Now, there's nothing left to do except just go to the surface. A report, Master Link. We have arrived at the Laneru mine. So it seems. This arid region was transformed into a desert over the course of several hundred years. Laneru Desert. So Zelda's that away. Obviously, it's just straightforward. Anything around here of interest? Nope. I should probably move it all the way down so I can get back up. Oh, more importantly, so I can get to the other side. Yeah, I don't feel like I should wait until they stop being electric. Or I did that on purpose, I swear. Oh, good. It's nothing really useful. Oh yeah, I got it. Turn this on. One of my favorite concepts in this game. One of, not the. But I really like how they implement Timeshift stones. Like, why are you staring at it? Did they owe you money or something? He's just staring that thing down. Look, I'm sure it was just young and stupid and it didn't really know what it was doing when it was bullying you in 6th grade. So yeah, obviously, these timeshift stones are what activated, to a certain area around them. They can rewind the time around that specific area, which is obviously very useful for us, so we could actually have a lot of things activated. Like, for example, this minecart, which when we pull out of the non-affected area, pull it into where it is affected, suddenly floats like it's supposed to. And we can ride in it. Now, one of the theories that involves Timeshift Stone that is probably my favorite, and it also involves thinking about what the Master Sword is actually made of. And I cannot remember whose channel it was, but I remember seeing it in a video. Its whole theory was that the Master Sword's hilt is actually made out of Timeshift Stone, or at least includes small bits of it, since, you know, obviously the radius isn't actually very far. So, I mean, first of all, the hilt, it does have a kind of deep blue, similar to Timeshift Stone. But in addition to that, some of the properties of it actually make a lot of sense. Since in Breath of the Wild, we actually see that, you know, the Master Sword can, you know, rust and, you know, be overused and kind of chip away. But it almost doesn't make too much sense when suddenly, over 100 years after putting it away, it's fine again. Which would make sense if we believe this theory that has the idea that because the hilt is made out of Timeshift Stone, it slowly, like, rewinds time around the sword. So essentially, you know, leaving it for 100 years would actually, you know, help it, because it's giving it enough time to actually, you know, fix itself. And I thought that was really cool, especially since it, you know, includes something that is specifically established and does kind of make a lot of sense. Though to an extent, maybe not as much, because we know the Master Sword wasn't exactly, you know, it wasn't necessarily forged, since, I mean, I've already spoiled a lot of this game, but, you know, we eventually turned the Goddess Sword into the Master Sword, which, as you can see, this is, like, the most, what did I just, oh, I didn't want to do that. We know that the Goddess Sword isn't the most, like, deep blue, and, I mean, maybe that little gem in the center could actually be it, which, I mean, would make sense, and maybe make a bit of sense when you eventually forge it into it. But, I don't know, I really like that, that idea. And that's kind of what I, you know, go off of to be, you know, quote-unquote canon. Just because it's, technically there's nothing that's disproving it, and it does seem to make sense. And I wouldn't say it, like, majorly impacts the story too much or anything like that. Though, I mean, one thing I'm really hyped for is Breath of the Wild 2, since it's coming out hopefully very soon, or, I don't know, I should say hopefully in a while, because honestly, like, people say, like, they hope games come out soon, but the later they come out, the better they typically are, because they're, you know, given more time. But anyways, it's about time to throw in the towel. So we actually did some shopping, and we were able to get to the Lanayru Desert and explore some of the mines. So next time, we'll be exploring the mines more. So till then, peace out.